Judge Lynn Toller, the most ungrateful woman in the world. Oh boy, there's a lot of them out there today, isn't it? A lot.
We now join Rashida Lucas and T.P. Lucas as Judge Lynn hears their case.
Mr. Lucas, you
Judge
have brought
Lynn.
Mrs. Lucas here to court in order to recover either your 2000 Camry that you said you upgraded or the value of the upgrades that you put in the Camry that you say she took. And I know that you're wearing sunglasses, which usually is not permitted in a courtroom, but I understand that you have an eye issue, glaucoma, and the lights are bothering you. Mr. Lucas, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me how we got here and why it is you needed to come to court to get this car back?
Well, Your Honor, everything, there was nothing wrong. Nothing. You know, everything was normal at my house.
Everything was normal.
And nothing wrong. Nothing. But she had told me, baby, I'll be back. And she left. You know, this was back in November.
Mrs. Lucas, Mr. Lucas says you had a great relationship.
Yes, we had a wonderful relationship.
Why don't you tell me what was wonderful about it?
It was wonderful. We were like best friends. I believe, you know, he's my soulmate. Everything was fine except he was too nice.
How?
He was too nice.
How does one be too nice to one's wife?
He was too nice, like, it was scary nice. You know.
Scary?
It was like, you know the people that's it was like stalkerish nice, like you too nice, it's too
Give
good
me an
to be
example,
true.
because I cannot conceive of the world that you have structured for me here.
Right, I mean, you know, too nice, like, you know, when he would say, I love you, and it was like, I was like, okay, I was waiting for the punch, when you gonna kick me, it's scary. Some people just, you know, you could be nice, but you could be too nice.
You're going to have to do better than that.
Mm-hmm.
He told you he loved you, and this was a problem. You put up your hands like, when is the punch going to come? You've been married for 5 years. Has he punched you yet?
No. No, he's a
He
wonderful
doesn't
man.
punch you. He's a wonderful man.
I'm just not used
So
to
the
that.
I love you is too much for you.
It's not too much, but you don't have to tell me like twice a week.
Twice a week?
Can't figure that.
So if I found you a brother that would run around on you, call your names, and smack you upside the head, you'd be in heaven.
Now, he don't have to call me names or smack me, but
He can run around on you.
no, not that either. But
What do you want from a man?
This
Mrs.
woman
Lucas?
here.
I mean,
It's not funny.
She told me that's what she wanted.
What did she tell you she wanted?
Well, she told me she wanted somebody to cherish her and to run around on her. You know, all the things that a good man and a good woman should want out of each other. We agreed that because I had been married before, and my ex-wife, oh my goodness, she scared me. If I ever did it again, it was going to be better than any other marriage, and I made the promise for keeps. It wasn't to be playing around, you know. And if nothing's wrong, where are you going? You know, there are women that would pull her head off her neck for a guy like me.
I'm going to ask you one more time.
he made me gain weight.
Okay, how did he make you gain weight?
Cause I mean, now,
She's
the man
not
can cook,
that
brother
thick.
can throw down, but he cooked 4-course meals for breakfast, lunch, dinner. 2 o'clock in the morning, if I was hungry, he wouldn't fix me a sandwich. This man would make a whole meatloaf, potatoes and gravy, vegetables, a big stupid cup of Kool-Aid. I go to
Well, that's
sleep.
good for you. Save it for if you ain't gonna eat all that, save it for your lunch dinner. Eat it later. If it's fresh, you could put it up and save it for later. You ain't got to eat it all because it's there. You save it for later. Cut off you said meatloaf or whatever she said. Cut off a slice and save the rest for later.
Right on that. Get up in the morning, he done fixed French toast, pancakes, grits, biscuits. So now I'm laying on food on top of the food I just laid on a couple of hours ago.
So your complaint is
Still save it for later.
this man cooks too often and too well, and
And he made me gain weight.
Mrs. Lucas, have you lost your mind?
I mean, she looks kind of thick, but she's not that thick. Now, she probably doesn't want to have, okay, the big hips and the big tail back there, which nothing's wrong with that. That's good for you. Like, what's the name? Trying to be funny. Now, it's good for you, and it is good for you. Get some meat on there, okay? He doesn't want no little Taylor Swift pencil thin, stick figure looking thing. She's not big to begin with, but yeah, save it for later. Who said you had to eat biscuits and grits, or just eat one or two and then you save it for later or something? You're making it worse than what it is.
I have women coming in here whose men are leaving them because they got too heavy. You got heavy based on his... They won't cook, they won't clean, they won't pick up the house. They're controlling, they're unkind. You have got a guy who cooks
It's good for you. It's good.
You have got a guy who doesn't care what size you are. You have got a guy who, no. Who
She's finishing it and you have to deal with it. Now, the judge telling
you without being prompted or looking for sex, and you're telling me that you want to leave him because he treats a good black woman, which we're going to have to qualify, like good black women, a queen ought to be treated. And what you're doing is taking I am a self-centered individual. And I don't appreciate
complaining about nothing.
what a man has brought to my table. So I'm going to make up some stupid reason to say what it is stupid. And I very rarely say that about anybody. Do I, Joe? I don't say things so stupid. Very rarely, because people have odd points of view. That's okay. But that's stupid. You need to grow up, Mrs. Lucas. Mr. Lucas, my understanding is that she took on a career you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Could you explain that to me? Because I didn't understand.
I've been out here doing the best I can to get recognition as a comic for almost 17 years. And so after she leaves me, a mutual friend tells me that he saw her in a comedy club on stage.
Wow.
On stage.
How about that?
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. But she never shared this with me at all.
She was hiding it.
Told me not
so
one
she
time.
became a comedian and didn't tell you.
Didn't tell me nothing. And every time I tried to talk to her about it, she didn't have time. She didn't want to talk. She was busy or something like that.
She's supportive of your comedy career?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could, like, if she was closer to the stage, she has a distinctive laugh that I love. And I would hear her, and that would just motivate me to hit the crowd a little harder. Because she made me feel good.
He's killing you. You know it. He's just killing you. I mean, he's just killing you.
But he didn't tell you about the shows that...
Yes, you can tell me about the shows.
Okay. The shows, I supported him with his comedy. That was fine.
Right.
But he also had a family at home. I already worked all during the day, going to school. By the time I come in, hey, bye, I love you, he's going out. This happened all the time. By the time he's coming back in, it's time for me to leave back out. So I wasn't seeing my husband.
Well, he had to be spending some time at home because he made you gain 30 pounds by cooking.
Well, that was when he was there. But, I mean, because he cooked before he left. When I came in, there was food there. Or when he came in, he would bring me food at 3:30 in the morning.
When did you get the comedy bug? What did you tell him about it?
Actually, this is the first time telling him about it. I was
How long have you been doing it?
A year.
Oh, why didn't you tell him?
Because I felt like a hypocrite.
Oh, yeah.
How, I talked about how...
Contradicting yourself.
Supporting his colleagues. And now I see...
Contradicting yourself.
I understand. But the difference is, he had a wife at home. He didn't have to go to all those unnecessary shows all the time. I can go. I'm not at home with him anymore, so I go to different shows.
So you're complaining that he spent too much time comedy because he had a wife at home. Mm-hmm. But you can go out and be away and not acknowledge that you had a husband and a child at home.
Right, but now I have, I have a teenage mother. I make my own babysitter, so now my daughter watches my other kids while I have shows, so she's watching them right
So
now.
everybody in your airspace ought to do for you, and you need to do for no one. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
She just didn't tell him.
You said that you have a 14-year-old
Yes.
that babysits.
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
4 girls. 3 of them aren't his.
And did he take on the role of father for those 3?
Yes, he's a wonderful father. Excellent father.
To even those children that aren't his?
Yes.
You feeling what I'm feeling?
He still stayed there. And you still...
You still want to be with her, don't you, Mr. Lee?
I'm still suffering from separation anxiety. It just don't make sense, because there was nothing wrong. I mean, if someone gave me everything that I wanted, which she did, and I was giving her in return, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Crazy.
And
That's
what do you
you're doing.
expect to find when you get there?
Something else.
What are you going to do about you have a 1-year-old together?
Absolutely. And she ain't even on the bottle no more. You see what I'm saying? One, and
You
don't
have
even need
her?
the bottle. Yes, I have her. Ain't nobody taking my baby nowhere.
He ain't having that now. He
No,
ain't having
let
it.
me, he's very overprotective
Well, how does
of
the
her.
14-year-old babysit the 1-year-old you don't
No,
have?
the 14-year-old babysits my 8 and 5-year-old.
Mr. Lucas, you came here for the return of a car. Why don't you explain that to me? Where is the car and what?
Where is the car? That's a good
Did she
question.
when she left in November? Tell
she
me
took the
about
car.
when she left, because I'm not understanding
Well, when
how
I
this
called
thing
her,
actually
when she
ended.
left, I didn't pay any attention to it. It started getting kind of late. I called her. She told me she was at her sister's house, and that's where she's going to be. And she hung up the phone.
You're telling me she left like she was going to go get some groceries,
Right.
but was leaving you.
She left like she was. She said her exact
I'll be
words
right
was,
back.
"I'll be right back." This is the first time I've seen this woman since November.
Mrs. Lucas,
Wow.
give me that version of
bad.
I'll
Real
be right
bad.
back story.
Well, I told him I was leaving. I told my sister I was on my way to Chicago. I had like 5 shows that weekend. So when I did those 5 shows, I got booked for some more. So I didn't go back. I told him I'd be right back. I didn't give him a specific time. But I did say I'll be back.
This girl.
Took the Toyota with you when you left.
Yes.
I still have the
He
truck.
can't drive anyway. He can't see.
Well,
Can you see me? He can't see.
That's not funny right there.
On what universe do you believe that's funny?
That's not funny right there.
It's not funny,
That's fu-
but I mean, he can't drive anyway, and he gave me the car as a
That is
gift.
jacked up.
Hey, you can't respect this man at home, that's one thing, but while you in here, you will respect him and you will not make fun of the fact that he cannot sing.
When divorce court continues, Judge Lynn rules in the case of TP versus Rashida Lucas. But first, Rashida has news that leaves the courtroom speechless.
Well, where is the car?
The car.
Divorce court returns with
That's
a
good.
case of
Whoever made
Rashida
it
Lucas,
edited out the
who
commercials
left
really
her
good.
husband to perform stand-up comedy and never went back home. And TP is suing Rashida because he wants to be reimbursed for the family car.
You say if you can't get the car back, you want the value of the upgrades. Tell me about the upgrade.
well, here's the thing. They sell a little chip. I upgraded that on the engine. I didn't like the wheels that were on there, so I bought rims and tires. And it didn't have a stereo at all in there because there was just a hole in the dash. So I bought a stereo for the car.
Why don't you tell me this? No. How much is the car worth?
About $5,000. And like I said, she keeps saying
But where
my
is the
car.
car?
The car is gone.
Gone where?
It got totaled.
How did it get totaled?
I was at work. We had an ice storm in Chicago.
They say
Somebody
it got
ran
repoed or
into it
something.
and tore it up. So I told them just junk it. There was nothing I could do with it.
So you just told me to junk it? You didn't?
Junk the
There was
car?
nothing. It was nothing else they could do with it. It was like this.
Did you
small.
have insurance on it?
Well, where's the
No, the
stereo?
insurance had lapsed.
whose responsibility was to pay the insurance? Was it your responsibility to pay the
It's
insurance?
my responsibility to make the money. She write out the checks to pay the bills. At least she used to.
Was there money to pay the insurance?
It was money to pay the insurance, but I wasn't in Wisconsin anymore. He could have did that while he was there.
Yeah.
So it was typically your responsibility to pay the bills?
Sometimes.
Oh, I don't believe you. I believe it was your responsibility. Look at you. I believe it was your
She's still
responsibility.
laughing at it. It ain't funny.
Mr. Lucas, I'm sorry. You are a wonderful man, and don't let trifling women change who you are. That's all I'm asking.
Woo! Well, Judge, she let her have it.
And only interested in her pleasure and her joy and what she wants. She will never give to you, and you have the right to have a woman who will give to you. That's my point of view. You are trifling and small-minded. When you are trifling and small-minded, you're going to end up with a man who's going to take advantage of that. I am sure that your choice in men, if it's based upon the silly things that you have told me here today, will put you in a place where you don't want to be, where you don't want your daughters to be. But you are so small-minded and trifling that you don't even put their interests ahead of yours. How dare you be so self-centered? Normally what occurs in a marriage is one person has the courtesy to tell the other person that they are leaving. At that point in time, they take the assets and they divide the assets between the two of them, and each of them takes half value at the assets. What you did, however,
text, no
was
nothing.
dissipate an asset. In other words,
She didn't do
what
nothing.
you did was you took one without his knowledge, absconded with it, and then because of your failure to keep insurance on it, that asset was lost. As a result, you are responsible to pay him the half of that asset that would have remained had you done the appropriate thing. Judgment in favor of Mr. Lucas in the amount of $2,500. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Well, if the kids miss you, I miss my baby. Just come back to Chicago. You come to Chicago, we can make it work.
I don't know. The judge should have sentenced you to life with me and the kids. That was she said. Put the gavel down and let you, but that's all good. I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah, that's stuff like that there, boy. That's why I say I'm good. I'm retired and done with it, because it's like somebody else saying, you ain't missing anything, because of shit like that right there, and stunt pullers. So, boy, but that's bad there. I don't know about leaving and taking off for 3 months. No text, no call. And I think that video just said this is real old. I think it said 08. So I think it said 2018, but yeah. Shit like that there, boy. Yeah, I tell you one thing, it's got the right title.